YouTube, what's going on, man? We back with another video. And so this video I want to touch bases about, how the transition has been since I walked away from my six-figure OTR job. And to be really transparent and really honest, things actually worked out in my favor. Now, I'm not saying everybody experience would be like this, of course not. But the one thing I can say that's a constant is that stress that I had above my head, it's not there no more. It's not there at all. It's more so like at peace. It's peace. Even though after I walked away, I sent the resignation letter to the company, which I won't name right now. As soon as I did that, I was at peace. Literally 3 hours later, I got a phone call for a local position. I ain't saying that how it'll work out for everybody else, but if I would have went to work that day, I would have never got that opportunity. Sometimes in life, opportunities really come to you when you really just step out, take a leap of faith. And, I had some money saved up too, so it kind of worked out in my favor. And even though I am working a job, I'm really in training. The idea and the goal is to really remove myself from working 9 to 5s, period, and trying to find a career where if I do have to work, I'm not bound to just do one thing. So meaning really just get more skill sets. That's the thing I noticed and I realized being on the road like that, if you make that money and you increase your cost of living and all you have is that one skill set, being a driver, man, when you try to transition and do something different with no degree, no skill set, and nothing else, it's going to be damn near impossible to find something that's going to, for one, pay the same. Because when you're on the road, you make money and your cost of living, if you're not responsible enough, which a lot of people do, including myself, you increase your cost of living. So therefore, if you're used to making, I don't know, I'm gonna throw a small number out. You're used to making take home $1,500 a week every week. You have to find something that is going to equally give you that number to maintain your lifestyle, and that's the main reason why a lot of people that's on the road, they can't quit. They can't walk away because they chase the dollar and they have to maintain that lifestyle. And when you get in that position, that's when I feel like you're stuck. And that's the position I did not want to be in. And I felt that I was in. And with that being said, that's why I made the conscious decision that I'm willing to give everything up material just to get that freedom, just to get that peace of mind. Because when you really think about it, I know me personally, I would mess around and buy something that I wanted, and then like maybe within 3 months, I'm already like, it's whatever. I got used to it. That's how a lot of this material stuff is. We get used to it. When you trade your time for money, especially for material things that just no longer bring you joy no more, it's the worst feeling ever. It's like feel sick to your stomach, man. You legit don't even want the item no more. You be like, why did I buy this? It was pointless. So I made that decision that, man, I'm willing to let me put that thing on blocker. That shit had me looking all holy in the camera, all shiny and white. That's crazy. So I made the decision I'm willing to walk away from all those things. And that's where I'm at right now in this stage of my life. I'm 36, and I'm at the stage of my life where I'm starting to value that time because I don't get time back. It's my most valuable asset that I have. And it's so true. We've been programmed to trade time for money. And now I'm just valuing my time much more. And me trying to find a local gig where I can be home daily, I'm slowly making the transition that I can do that. And hell, I did my training yesterday. When I got home, I made something to eat and I went to the gym. I'm like, well, dang, I do have time to take care of myself and my body, So it's like, it's that balance. And that's just the journey that I'm on. And that's why I don't regret leaving, because I'm not bound by the material possessions. I will let everything go, drive a hoopty, save the money. I don't care no more. Trying to be that person to have all the cars and the jewelry and the clothes and shoes. I was that person. I don't care no more because I realized my greatest my greatest asset that I have is my time. And all my life, I've been trading my time for money and other people. And you get to a point in your life when you value that time, you'll walk away and be left with nothing. Because you got to ask yourself, depending on your situation, what's the worst thing that can happen? You know, you lose your job, you lose your place. Pretty sure you probably got a relative or a friend you can stay with till you bounce back. We got to stop letting the fear and trying to make these changes and these moves like keep us grounded. And that shit is that fear does not exist. You can't think like that, but we all are guilty of it. And that's just me, my story, how I did it. And to be honest, I always did it. I always would walk away from a job like I just didn't care, you know. And that's not a good thing. But I just think I was like whatever. But this particular position that I was in, it took a lot for me to really do it. Just knowing the type of money that I was making, it really a lot of things I gave up for real. I might tell y'all where I was at. A lot of stuff I gave up, you know. And if I really wanted to go back, I really could, but I don't think I'm gonna do that, you know. But right now I'm headed to work, running a little bit of traffic, you know. Sorry for being so monotone, man. I just woke up, but yeah, that's it. Don't let the fear ground you. Value your time over the money, and that's really it. So y'all be safe out there. Fuck with me, you know. Chat, fuck with me. Leave it in the comments. Who else walked away from they position and started to value their time over money? And you got any tips you could, leave for everybody? Let us know. Y'all be safe. I'm out.